Right, ready to dive into something that, well, maybe sparks even more debates than pineapple on pizza. I'm thinking morning showers versus night showers.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's that thing that we all do every day. Well, hopefully, but don't really think about too much. But turns out there's some surprisingly deep cultural and scientific stuff tied up in this whole shower thing.
It's true, so much more to it than just getting clean.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to get into today. So are you ready to explore this with me?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
Okay, so to kick things off, how about a fun fact? Did you know that in India, the morning bath is practically a sacred ritual?
It really is. It's been passed down for generations.
Yeah, it's like way more than just, getting clean in the morning. It's like
Hmm.
deeply connected to their beliefs.
It's a symbolic act of purification.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, like a way of washing away yesterday and starting fresh, both physically and mentally.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of like a reset button for the day. Although I got to say, some mornings, especially when it's freezing cold outside, that snooze button sounds way more appealing than a shower.
I hear you there.
So speaking of, different approaches to showering,
Yeah.
let's hop over to East Asia. I'm talking China, Japan, Korea over there. The night shower is king.
Yeah, it's all about washing away the stress and grime of the day before you go to bed.
Make sense?
Like they want to cleanse themselves of everything they've accumulated throughout the day, to prepare for a good night's sleep.
I like that it's like hitting Control Alt Delete for your whole system.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. Especially in Japan, they have this whole ritual around it, the Japanese night bath.
Right, right. I read about that.
It's about soaking in a warm bath, really relaxing those muscles, de-stressing, and just signaling to your body that it's time to wind down.
Yeah, especially in a culture, that's known for those intense work schedules.
Yeah,
I can see why they'd need that evening reset.
absolutely.
And then you've got the Chinese belief that a night bath can, like, cleanse you of negative energy.
Oh,
I mean, after a day of battling traffic and dealing with your boss, maybe even spilling your coffee on yourself, who couldn't use an energetic cleanse? Am I right?
right. There's also just the practical side of it, too, particularly in China's climate. It's so humid, people are sweating all day long.
Right.
So it's not just about relaxation there, it's about basic hygiene, too.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And Korea's right there with them, too, putting a big emphasis on stress relief and better sleep as reasons to shower at night. Seems like a pretty common theme in that region.
Definitely a pattern there.
Okay, so we've got all these fascinating cultural traditions, but let's put on our scientist hats for a minute and see what the research says. Does science actually back up showering at a specific time? Like, is there really a best time?
Well, here's the thing. Both morning and night showers have their own set of benefits that are backed by research.
So it's not as simple as one being better than the other.
Not at all. It's more nuanced than that.
Okay, so for those people out there who can barely function before noon, and trust me, I've been there, a morning shower might be the key.
It could be. Yeah, morning showers are great for their invigorating effects. That rush of water can really wake you up, boost your alertness, get your blood flowing, which is especially helpful if you're not naturally a morning person.
Yeah, makes sense.
On the other hand, if you're someone who lies in bed at night with their thoughts racing, unable to switch off, a night shower might be your new best friend.
Tell me about it. My brain seems to save all of its most embarrassing memories for the exact moment I'm trying to fall asleep.
Well, studies actually suggest that taking a warm bath or shower about 90 minutes before bed can really improve your sleep quality. The warm water helps to relax your muscles, calm your nervous system, and it makes it easier to drift off and stay asleep.
Oh, wow. So it really is like hitting that reset button, just like those cultural traditions we were talking about.
It seems that way both science and tradition might be onto something when it comes to a pre-sleep bath or shower.
Interesting. So does this mean our morning shower routine is messing with our sleep? Or could there be other things at play here?
I wouldn't say messing with your sleep necessarily. It's more about, understanding how our bodies respond to different things at different times of day. Like a morning shower might be great for that boost of alertness, but that same effect,
No.
might not be so ideal right before bed.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's all about timing, like how a cup of coffee can be a lifesaver in the morning, but keep you up all night if you have it too late.
Exactly.
So it sounds like the best time to shower isn't really a one-size-fits-all kind of answer.
Right. It really comes down to your individual needs and preferences. Like, are you a night owl who needs help waking up? Or do you struggle to unwind after a long day? Figuring that out is going to help you find the shower routine that works best for you.
Yeah, I've definitely gone through phases. Sometimes I'm a die-hard morning shower person,
Mhm.
and then other times a night shower is the only thing that helps me sleep.
And that's totally normal. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about finding what makes you feel your best, both physically and mentally.
So we should be paying attention to how our bodies react to different shower times.
Absolutely. Your body is super intelligent. It gives you clues about what it needs. So listen to those clues, and you'll probably find the shower routine that supports your overall well-being.
It's funny how something as simple as showering can have such a big impact on our energy, our sleep, even our mental state.
It's true, we often underestimate the power of those daily rituals and how they can influence our health and happiness.
The cool thing is it's something we have control over. We get to choose when we shower and how we want it to make us feel.
I love that perspective. It's like reframing showering as a way to prioritize self-care and set ourselves up for success, whether that's starting the day energized or winding down for a peaceful night.
So what does all this mean for our listeners? Should they be, switching up their shower routines?
I wouldn't say they have to change anything. The key is to be mindful of their own needs and preferences, maybe experiment a little bit, see what feels best. They might be surprised by the impact it can have.
I love that we've got all this cultural tradition and scientific evidence, but ultimately the best guide is our own experience. And hey, someone enjoys both morning and night showers, more power to them.
Exactly. The important thing is that we're maintaining good hygiene habits regardless of when we shower.
All right, so we've covered the cultural significance, the science, even personal preferences around this whole shower debate. Where do we go from here? Is there anything else about showering we should be thinking about? Yeah, I'm curious about that. We've been talking so much about when to shower, but what about how we shower? Does that make a difference?
That's such a good point. Think about it for a second. Do you just kind of rush through your showers like it's just another thing you have to check off your list?
Oh, yeah, definitely sometimes.
Or do you take the time to really be present in the moment? Enjoy the feeling of the water, the scent of your soap, really take it all in.
Yeah. I can definitely relate to that feeling of just trying to get in and out as fast as possible, especially if I'm stressed or running late.
But what if we tried shifting our perspective a little bit? What if we thought of showering as a mindful ritual, a chance to reconnect with our bodies and cultivate a sense of presence and gratitude?
I like that it's like turning an everyday routine into a mini spa experience.
Exactly. And it doesn't even require any extra time. It's really just a shift in mindset, a conscious decision to slow down and savor the experience.
So you're saying the challenge for our listeners is to really pay attention to how they're showering and see if they can bring a little more mindfulness to it.
Yeah, exactly. Notice the sensations, the smells, the sounds. Allow yourself to be fully present in your body and really appreciate this act of self-care.
I love that this has been such a fascinating deep dive. I know I'm going to be thinking about all of this the next time I hop in the shower.
Me too.
Oh,
Hopefully our listeners will be too.
So to wrap up our exploration of the great shower debate, it sounds like the best time to shower really comes down to the individual.
It really does. And while we're at it, let's not forget the most important thing is that we're all showering regularly. Good hygiene is essential.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. There's nothing quite like the feeling of being clean and refreshed.
It's such a simple act of self-care, but it can make a huge difference in how we feel physically and mentally.
Well said. All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the world of morning versus night showers. We hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for listening.
Remember, the best time to shower is the time that works best for you. And don't forget to make it a mindful experience.
Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and happy showering.